How does an alien become the sun, a polyglot, and above all, a wingwoman? Well, I'm not quite sure. Probably being a Dudu's daughter may be one of the reasons.
Adudu.
But there's a lot more than that in Eophi's journey.
Welcome to...
In the unknown of deep space, there is a planet called Eoliptos. In there is an alien living peacefully. But everything changed when she was being obligated to marry someone that she didn't want to. So she ran away from her planet of origin. Striving for a new and better life, she wanted to start a new journey in a new place. Looking for a new planet in the immense universe, she arrived on our Earth. More precisely, the country of Indonesia. Now on this Earth, when she just arrived, she was interrogated by some mysterious men dressed in black.
Champion.
Anyways, she fell in love with humans' culture so much that she learned a lot of languages, becoming a polyglot, just to mention a few: Japanese, English, German, Korean, Indonesian, and of course, her mother tongue. And she also learned it because she was quite bored, if we are being honest. And out of nowhere, a random post on Facebook appeared. It was from Hololive. Even though this alien didn't even know what VTubers were at the moment. But hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? She applied, she got the interview, she used her brainwashing powers, and she was accepted. And as a fun fact, she didn't know who Yagu was at the dinner meeting. The realization came after Muna and Rizu explained to her who he was. After all of this, her metamorphosis and adaptation on this Earth was complete, and with that, a new dream appeared, as part of the first generation of Hololive Indonesia. On April 14th of 2020, Eophi was born. Okay, enough lore stuff. That day was her debut. Even though her full name is Ariani Eo15, she is most commonly known as Eophi, some lovely nicknames and a few other ones. For example, Yopi is a really common one.
Yopi pament Yupi. I kind of forgot who was the first one to call me that.
Also, it's worth mentioning that if you arrive early to the stream, you will rewarded with special noises. Actually, those words have some lore. During her debut days, she was practicing and trying to wink. Apparently, it seemed almost impossible to blink her other eye, and after several hours of Eophi devoted to wink her eye, then the unexpected happened. Devoted as she is, Eophi succeeded and screamed Obisa.
Oh mean like a simple O, and then Bisa means I can do it, I did it. It became my trademark until now.
The content of Eophi is what you would expect from a living being from another planet. Or well, just some divine gotcha. But what it means to be a superior intelligent being if you cannot share that with others. Eophi loves to share her wisdom and expertise in drawing with every Eophoria and everyone around her. That's why we would see a lot of streams teaching us ways to improve in drawing, like Eorials, Eo Salon or Senin Productive. And this is not all. Because of her polyglot nature, Eophi loves to teach Eophorias, Holo members, and other VTubers the Indonesian language. At the same time, she also has some rhoticism. Also, it's quite often to see Eophi encouraging Eophorias to share and follow their own dreams and goals with each other, whatever they might be. Basically, Eophi and Euphorias assemble together to learn something new from each other, similar to a support group.
I appreciate what you do.
And sometimes, a peculiar being can appear. Someone called Erophi appears.
YouTube にバンされるぞ。
And that's not all. In another universe, just like Ollie has Olivia, Eophi has Eoletta. Actually, Olivia and Eoletta know each other.
She's kind of a little shy girl. I don't really know her that well actually, but yeah.
And also let's not forget about Yofi. Something that you must know about Eophi is that she is the sun. But why is that? Don't question, just enjoy it. Every time she appears, a cheerleader atmosphere is created and every euphoria gets captured. And no matter how tough or bad your day was, you will feel better at the right moment the sun appears. Whenever the sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. Translating that to this context, whenever Eophi appears, it's a new chance to share ideas, tell your goals, do an introspection, learn something new or just talk. If you are new, it might sound weird. But who says what is weird anyways? As human beings, we are social creatures by nature, and even though she is an alien, Eophi understands humans' nature, and if we consider her past, she knows how it is to feel not being listened to. The sentiment of feeling like an alien with members of your own species must be tough. That's probably why she knows how to handle human emotions in a way that not many humans can do. Actually, it's quite ironic that the place she was accepted to is a place where she is an actual alien. Soon enough, you will see her interact with a ton of people, like the English and Japanese branch, Holostars, other VTubers, artists, seiyus, or even peculiar brands. Because of her immense knowledge of languages, she doesn't need a bridge. She is the bridge. However, knowing languages is not enough to talk to others. Knowing how to connect with them is an important tool for that. And this is one of the most powerful abilities of Eophi, connecting with others.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, bam bam bam.
And as a reminder, just because you see an alien connecting with so many people does not mean she is brainwashing them. Well, she may have used her powers in the past, but not because she is an alien.
I can brainwash people.
Eophi is famously known for being a wingwoman. How is that so? Well, she has a proven record of connecting and creating relationships. She even sent messages to every senpai presenting herself during her debut days.
こんにちは、渡辺先輩。ホロライブインドネシアのイオフィーです。ありがとうございます。いつか先輩と一緒にコラボしたいです。これからもよろしくお願いしますね。4月12日午後3時33分に来てる。
The list of relationships she created is quite long, so let's just have a sneak peek at them. Once upon a time, there was an alien that, thanks to her amazing powers, was able to connect Yuki Ono with Rabaru, a famous seiyu who is very well known for his role as Josuke from Yo-Yo's. Long story short, Yuki Ono was watching a stream of Rabaru where Eophi was a customer. Impressed by her abilities, she got stuck on his memory, and later on, she will answer a tweet from him, activating the butterfly effect and creating an absolute point in this timeline. At that moment, he will remember Rabaru's stream where he watched her, and the rest is history. All of this contributed to make possible a stream collaboration, where they discussed how they met, and absolutely, thanking Eophi for connecting both of them.
本当に感謝して
いや、
る。ありがとう
僕もありがとうございます、
本
本当にオフィーさん。
当になんか俺バタフライエフェクト系の話が好きで、
はいはいはいはいはい。
一個のきっかけから何が変わっていって未来が変わっていくみたいな。
うんうん。
多分その一番のここに繋がる分岐点が、
うん
あの時ねユミさんがそのリプライを俺にくれるかどうかだったんだろうなっていうなんかいくつかのね偶然が重なって今こうなってると思うと
Some months later, the three of them made a collaboration, an English lesson stream. What a lovely story.
Hello
Right,
everyone, my name is Misinterpretation.
それは OK やん。これは OK かどうかわからないですよね。
Once upon a time, there was an alien that, thanks to her amazing powers, was able to connect and bound with a god. That's right, she got along with Sora Chan and made a radio series where only the most important topics were discussed.
時のコーラなんで時のコーラではない
Their friendship became so strong that they became sisters.
ソラ先輩はソラ姉さんということでよろしくお願いします。全然そうやって呼んでもいいよ。やったーソラ姉さんねえ呼んでよ。
Eophi was an important bridge for Sora to be more open to others. In this way, she was breaking through Sora's mind to get her more confidence and getting rid of any boundaries between each other. That's why eventually, everyone realized that Sora was not entirely a real god, but just a beautiful human being that should be treated like one. But that's a different journey for another occasion.
おかげで私もなんかもっとたくさんの子と仲良くしたいなって思えるようになったし、なんか本当に可愛い妹分というか妹ができて、ヨイちゃんがホロライブに来てくれて本当に良かったなって私多分もう一番思ってると思う。ありがとうお姉さん大好き。こちらこそ大好きだよ。
Once upon a time, there was an alien that, thanks to her amazing powers, was able to play an important role in the creation of Rainegg. She was able to connect with Pochi, the mama of Rainegg.
ジュースだと好きだけどそれ以外に
ジュースジュースにするの
ジュースにするんですよ普通。
ちょっと待ってアボカドジュース
They did some collabs beforehand, and if it wasn't for her, Rainegg probably would have been quite different. Pochi as a mangaka and illustrator was more than talented enough to pull this off.
私本当にイオフィーちゃんと出会わなかったらなかったお仕事なので、もうね、本当に全てはイオフィーちゃんのおかげなので、イオフィーちゃんのおかげです、全て本当に。
EOFI making this Chad move was able to incentivize the creation of the Rainegg we know today. Couldn't expect less than the being of light that it is EOFI. After all, she is the sun, remember. And let's not forget another similar collaboration, about an alien that composed together with Rika an endearing song on stream. Later on, EOFI did an official cover of that song. Once upon a time, there was an alien that, thanks to her amazing powers, was able to support Muna and get her the confidence that she needed to accept Pecora's proposal to collaborate. And with that, they were able to pull off one of the most Tay-Tay streams ever.
You are everything my heart dreams of.
From that point on, Muna grew much more. Once upon a time, there was an alien that asked on Twitter, what was the meaning behind a peculiar trend? The trend was Kintama Kira Kira Friday. Robaru tried to stop her and Oga said that she knew enough Japanese to understand the meaning. As the typical curious child, Rizu asked Oga the meaning of the trend, and well, he explained it to her. Auroran noticed this and reported it to the Hollow Police, making Fubuki appear and arrest Oga. And that was just only a little bit of the adventures of the Kira Kira family. Once upon a time, this one is about Chat's dream, because EOFI never forget about them, the Eophorias, and there was an idea, there was a dream. EOFI connected to their dream and made it possible. One of the dreams of Eophorias was to get armpits for her new model.
Medyo kami sa kada costume baru Yofi bisa request nanti buka-buka ketek. Karena Yofi itu pengertian. Karena Yofi itu sayang kalian.
And gracefully, EOFI listened and delivered. Out of nowhere, there it was.
Hi.
An amazing outfit with armpits. Don't ask me why though, but as EOFI would say, I won't judge anyone for their likings.
Tahu, nggak apa-apa, the fetish kalian is okay. Ya kadang-kadang fetish Yofi lebih aneh juga. Okay.
Oh, and I Fogor, she also added glasses.
Kita tambah kacamata. Oh boy.
As we have been able to appreciate, EOFI is always connecting people, making them grow and accomplishing dreams. As a side note, EOFI is a fan of Salonpas, and if we try to look for the symbolic meaning, EOFI is like Salonpas for people. As you can see in this picture, it says, pain relieving. As an alien, she absorbs the pain of others and transforms it into positive energy. But as she knows, humans have to learn to care for themselves too. That's why EOFI always teaches Chat to go to sleep if they need it. And this doesn't end up here. EOFI also encourages this to other people like her own father, Tania Raku. Sometimes her human father will start to overwork and the EOFI sense is activated. Out of nowhere, she will appear screaming at her own papa to take a break, like the next example.
ひよひちゃんおかえりおじさま休んで
As powerful as EOFI is, she can and will use her powers to protect the well-being of her loved ones, like in this case, her own papa. Oh, and actually, her papa prefers to be called uncle, so Raku Oji it is. And just like that, EOFI's sense will always make her appear when others are in need. As we know in this series, not every day is sunshine and rainbows in the VTuber universe, and EOFI is not the exception, especially when you are an alien that wants to entertain so many people on a daily basis. So what happens when an alien has problems adapting to this earth? Just like Oga, one of the things that EOFI struggles with is motion sickness in first-person games.
I play Minecraft in not full screen and it still kind of hit me.
And even though she has a VR, she can only play Beat Saber and watch YouTube videos because of that. She also has tonsillitis and at least once a month, her tonsil gets more noticeable and has trouble speaking. And maybe part of the reason she thought she was bad at singing.
I really don't have any confidence regarding my singing voice.
But after a lot of songs and karaoke streams practicing this skill, her singing became more impressive. She just needed more confidence with her own voice. That doesn't mean that tonsillitis is not a problem for her though. As mentioned, her tonsil can become more noticeable. That's why some streams would apparently seem like an ASMR stream sometimes, even though such streams weren't meant to be one.
I have sore throat. Again, it happens once in a month, so it's okay. I'm so sorry for my small voice because I cannot really speak too loud.
It just shows how much effort Eofi puts in on a daily basis. But don't worry. Doctor recommended surgery to her and she said that she would have the proper surgery for her tonsil eventually. And one time, there was a strange incident. YouTube-kun was a little crazy and banned Eofi for being so wholesome. As an alien, she was forced to use her power to brainwash YouTube and get her channel back. After some hours, her channel resurrected. And as we know, the world has been a crazy place these last 2 years. And around July of 2021, Cover announced that Eofi contracted the infamous bug, and suddenly, there was no Eofi anymore.
Hey. Yeah, you. I just want you to know that Here it is.
You know that feeling when you are trying to get somewhere. But it seems that no matter what you do, you feel that you cannot move forward to your goal. You feel that your efforts are meaningless. Feeling like an alien in the society. I don't even know if there's even an answer to all of it. Wait, that's right. There's actually someone out there. Someone who knows the answer to these questions. Someone who is a hero. I want to present to you this guy. His name is Kazuhira-san, but we all must call him Kazuhiro because he went from zero to hero doing a great feat.
0 to 0! It's something like that.
Presenting Eofi in a Japanese TV show. With eloquence, he made his speech.
本日はですね、皆さんにご紹介したいイオフィーさんの推しポイントが3つあります。
Explaining 3 points about how Eofi has some amazing powers, like being a genius at learning languages and her overpowered cuteness. But what made Kazuhira-san become someone so devoted? Well, he wants to be a seiyuu, but eventually he started to lose hope for his dream. And when the perspective of life seems so dark, a lot of negative thoughts start to appear. But it helps a lot to have someone out there to tell you otherwise. Eofi was that person. Kazuhiro-san said that Eofi made him realize that there are other worlds outside of Japan. Just like there are thousands of gachas, there are thousands of worlds on this planet. And if life is like a gacha, that means you can't get lucky if you don't believe you can do it. So again, as we have seen, Eofi cheers up and takes care of everyone around her. But in this scenario, an unforeseen question appears. Who takes care of her? And well, as if it was an unexpected answer, Kazuhira-san reveals Eofi's most amazing power. More powerful than a barrier or brainwashing.
3つ目の推しポイントがこちら。人を変える力があるです。
The power of Eofi to change people. This idea of supporting and taking care of others is what Eofi promoted for so much time. Stopped being just an idea and became an ecosystem where everyone feels safe and encourages others to achieve their goals. And according to Google-san, every ecosystem needs a constant supply of energy. So when there's no Eofi around, and there's no more energy left, the energy has to be made by someone else. In this case, the Eophorias will come to the rescue of this ecosystem, creating a whole new supply of energy called devotion. And as proof of that, the day cover announced that Eofi contracted the infamous bug. The Eophorias were ready to cheer her up with an amazing birthday present called Colorful Odyssey, a poetic, musical and inspiring video organized by Eophorias. And some weeks later, on August of 2021, Eofi recovered and started streaming again. And as devoted as Eophoria can be, there was a promise that they had to keep.
One day if I gone, and then one day you found me, please say you're as beautiful as the day I lost you to me.
You're as beautiful as the day I lost you. Her favorite line of one of her favorite movies.
You kept your promise, thank you. Oh, thank you.
And if every Eophoria has devotion, Eofi will never disappear, because she lives in every Eophoria's heart and mind. Actually, devotion is a weapon and the lucky charm of Eofi in Apex.
Devotion is my emotional support, okay?
But you get the idea, okay? The power of changing people comes from devotion, and since Eofi arrived on this planet, she fell in love with humankind. And she wants to share her love to more than 1 million Eophorias. That's one of her dreams because she is totally devoted to humankind. It might sound surreal, but it doesn't matter how big or small a dream can be. A dream is a dream.
誰が決めつけるの？夢が大きくはずという。ないでしょ？短く夢もいいよ。
and even though she is an alien, she understood better than anyone that love is a basic human need, and if we consider that she has barrier powers, she knows better than anyone that love knows no barriers. And part of that plan is her new project to incentivize people and other VTubers to learn even more about the Indonesian language. Because whenever you see her pondering, singing or drawing, EOFI will express her love and gratitude to everyone. And that's exactly what everyone can see and hear on her original song called Kiawai, an amazing song where all illustrations were made by EOFI herself during her streams, becoming the #1 of everyone's heart. That's why EOFI shows us that even if you are an alien, a hyuma, a squirrel, a satellite, an automaton, a slime, or whatever, call it what you want, you deserve to be loved. Because what does it take to connect so many people? Devotion for people. What does it take to be a genius? Devotion in what you do. What does it take to wake up a generation? Devotion in your ideals. What does it take to blink your eye and have a 3D debut? Devotion for yourself. And just like EOFI, we can all find our place and voice on this alien planet called Earth.
Terima kasih, EOFI.
Halo Yofi yang ada di 2021. Gimana nih kabarnya? Kamu bahagia nggak sekarang?